Sub-zero temperatures greeted golfers seeking sub-par scores during the final round of the Charles Tour's Harewood Open on Labour Day. The event takes the place of the Shirley Open on the New Zealand golfing calendar. For Greg Turner, who recently redesigned Harewood's Woodlands course and also played a large role in the origins of the Charles Tour, there was a special symmetry.
Yeah, we did a significant renovation here, finished, I suppose, 18 months ago. So the course is on the same place as it was and using the same corridors, but that's about all that's the same. So, yeah, really interested in that. And of course, you know, these events were set up some time ago with the idea of trying to develop our young talent. And so there is, I suppose, a symmetry involved, and we'll just see whether it's a positive symmetry or a negative one in the next few days.
The four-time European Tour champion hasn't teed it up competitively in 8 years, but the Harewood Open was far too unique an opportunity to pass by.
Things are conspiring to say, well, why not? It's a good place to see the young guys playing too, and just, you know, remind myself of what, you know, golf at that level's played like. Just make sure that we're doing the right thing on the golf course architecture side. And it'd be interesting to see just how rusty things are, just how far away from sort of playing well I am. But any good shots will be a bonus.
The 49-year-old, using his inside knowledge of Harewood's tricky, undulating greens to finish at the top half of the field, tied for 25th. But it was a golfer at the other end of the spectrum who stole the show in the opening rounds. 21-year-old Josh Munn, breaking the course record on the first day and bettering it once again on the second.
Said 69 the first round, that was a course record, and I didn't even know it was a course record until I got told. And then the second day had a 68, so one better. They got beaten later in the round by Troy Rippier, so hopefully go out there and get it back today.
Breaking course records is not uncommon for the Manawatu amateur. Munn also set a new mark at the Muriwai Links last year on his way to winning the Muriwai Open. And on both occasions, Munn hadn't stepped foot on the course before tournament week.
I sort of just rocked up at Muriwai with a couple of days to prepare and all that, and I've sort of done the same for down here. I gave myself 2 good solid days of preparing, and yeah, it's paid off.
Munn would take a 4-shot lead into the final round, but any chance of hot scoring was ruled out by rain, sleet and Arctic temperatures in Christchurch.
Try and get off to a red hot start. Well, in the third round, I actually eagled the first, so I try and get off to one of them again, but you know, just play the heart of the green where you know you can give yourself the best opportunity at the birdies, but yeah, just stick to my game plan.
Playing alongside Munn were 2 other amateurs, Owen Burgess, who got to 7 under, 3 shots back after 2 holes, and Daniel Pearce, who got to 5 under with birdie on the third to be 5 shots adrift of Munn. Birdies at the turn from Munn and Burgess put distance between them and Pearce. And when the Melbourne-based amateur dropped shots on 11 and 12, his challenge was over. It was up to Russley's Owen Burgess to reel in Munn. And when the Cantabrian rolled in a birdie on the 12th, he got to 7 under, just 3 shots off the lead. But an eagle on the following hole by Munn outdid Burgess's birdie and stretched the buffer back to 4 shots. That was until the 16th when Burgess had a chance for another birdie. And on the following hole, Munn was looking to save par. The National Development Squad member holding on to a slender 2-shot buffer heading down the par 5 18th. But his superb short game again eased any nerves. Josh Munn with a 2-shot victory at the John Jones Steel Harewood Open to make history as the first amateur to win twice on the Charles Tour.
Oh, it feels great, mate. Won 2 Charles Tour events, so that sounds pretty good to my name, so very, very happy with myself. I played very, very solid, just, you know, pars. I had probably 15, 16 pars out there today and a couple bogeys, and had an eagle in there as well, which spiced up the round, but no, it was a good day.
The 21-year-old once dubbed the fielding pizza boy, now known as a 2-time Charles Tour champ.
I still am the pizza boy, to be honest, but yeah, I work quite a bit there still, but yeah, that sounds real good. I love that.
The Women's Championship saw Emily Perry take a 3-shot lead into the freezing final round at the Harewood Open. Playing alongside the multiple Charles Tour champion was fellow Waikato golfer Sarah Bradley, who held the lead at the halfway stage after a fantastic 5 under 67 second round. The lead trio completed by rising Wellington star Julianne Alvarez, also 3 shots adrift of Perry. But the leaderboard quickly changed as Alvarez rolled in her second birdie in the opening 5 holes, while Perry dropped out of the lead. By the 15th hole, the Manor Park golfer had a 4-shot lead over Bradley and was about to increase the margin. 16-year-old Julianne Alvarez carting a brave final round 4 under 68 in brutal conditions to win the John Jones Steel Harewood Open, her first Charles Tour title.
This feels really great. I'm really happy about it. I'm over the moon. You know, just because this is my first national title ever.
Alvarez well on her way to joining other successful Manor Park members such as Michael Campbell, Lynette Brookie, Gareth Patterson and Stephen Scarhill.
They'll be stoked. I mean, they're so good over there. It's such a nice club. You know, they're always supporting me in everything I do. And so, yeah, they'll be pretty happy about it, as well as all my other supporters like my family in Wellington Golf. So that's pretty good.